Steve, that was surely a point gained this afternoon, wasn't it, bearing in mind everything that went on?
Yes, Jim. We had to get back from losing the 2 games we've lost on a positive note, and said to them before the game, the run they've been on, a draw here wouldn't be a bad result. Obviously we go out looking for 3, but to get a point, yes, very happy, especially after our first half performance, which was dire.
It was a bit lacklustre, wasn't it, to say the least?
Yeah,
the first half.
Gave them all the talk beforehand about what they can do and what they're about, and the thing is, we had probably 2 good chances, or we definitely had 1 chance with Fippo before they went up the other end, and Johnny's had to make 3 good saves. But like I say, at half time, for anyone who's in there, the paint come off the walls, you know, because I can't have a team going out there where it doesn't hurt them as much as it hurts me and my staff, because we can't do it no more. You know, we put them out there and we weren't winning any first balls, second balls, we were losing 50-50 tackles, 60-40 tackles in our favour. But as I told them afterwards on the pitch, I'll give them all a pat on the back because they come out and they absolutely rolled their sleeves up and gave everything. Nick Wheeler's quality goal, going down to 10 men again through injuries, 9 men with Hugo, because I think ankle ligaments as well for the last 15 minutes. So I've got to give him a pat on the back for that. And coming here, I said I wanted at least a point, because if we'll go and get points at home as well, and nick points away, but a point here is a very good point at the moment.
Now they say, it's an old cliche, isn't it, goals change games, and my goodness me, Nicky's quality strike really did change things around. Suddenly, you know, there's a spring in everyone's step, isn't there?
Yeah, well, we had to change a few things about. We had plans on who we was going to bring on, but that backfired as soon as Jack Parter went off injured, and then Folksy went off injured, so you know, you've used your sub sort of thing. But in general, it was a point, that hard-earned point, because they've got nothing to play for, so to speak, probably apart from contracts for next year, you know, and Drax hasn't fired up, and we weren't fired up as much as them in the first half, and we've really got something to play for, and that's what annoyed me. They got told, and to be fair, they come out and reacted.
Now, Johnny Henley, just his 2nd game for the club, didn't he do well this afternoon?
Great saves in the first half, second half, couple of punches, you know, commanding, kicking's good. You know, to get someone of that quality, it's only been 2 games, but someone of that quality to come in and replace Tony, it's great for us. And like I say, I thank Dean Brennan at Hemel for obviously letting us have him.
Now, I've got to ask about Tom. Obviously, that looks a bit worrying, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's off to hospital. He felt something pop in and out. Melvin's felt it could be dislocated. Good thing was it went back in, but same as we know with George Bevan, his finger dislocates something, it could be all sorts of problems inside. So his dad's taken to the hospital to get x-rayed, and we'll know more obviously in the next couple of days.
And you mentioned Hugo, ankle ligaments, you said, I think?
Yep, their physio come on and treated him, and he was adamant it was ankle ligaments, and like I say, Mel's had a look, and it could well be. Obviously we've got to wait for the swelling to go down.
Now, the injury list is kind of so long and complicated, a bit of a nightmare for Tuesday, obviously. I don't know, you probably haven't had time to think about that yet, but clearly you will have to. Any thoughts at this stage?
No, the only thoughts I've got is that Sonny Miles come through 90 minutes and was absolutely magnificent.
Positive.
And the thing was, when you come back from a long injury, you have 4 or 5 games where you're on top form, and then there's a bit of a dip, but if he can carry that now till the end of the season, I thought he was magnificent. Put his body on the line, dealt with things that come in, and you can see why we've missed him, you know, and that's no disrespect to who's been playing in there, but he's a proper leader, and very, very strong performance today, and I was very pleased about that. As for Tuesday, I'm gonna, as I said before in the interviews about enjoying games, I'm going to enjoy that point, because that was harder and it was against all odds, and I'm going to enjoy that tonight and worry about it tomorrow.
Fair enough, seems fair to me. Damien Scannell wasn't in the squad today. Is that long term?
No, it tightened up again on Tuesday after 60 minutes, and he shouldn't have played the full match, but he had to. And then Thursday it eased off a bit, but yesterday and this morning it tightened up. And like I say, at the moment, Sonny was due to only play because we weren't too sure for the reserves today, and he only got the call up at 10:30. And got to say, great decision in the end, because he was magnificent.
Definitely. Now, strange incident in the first half. Perhaps you might be able to explain to supporters. Johnny got booked.
Yeah.
Got a yellow card.
Yeah.
What was that all about? What was your take on all of that?
He's gone to kick it quick upfield, because we had 3v3, and that's how we set up at times, you know, to catch him on the break. And as he's gone to strike it, the players come from behind and basically trod on the back of his Achilles and taken his boot off, which meant he's obviously tried to kick it, half kicked it, they've had a chance. Frustrated, which anyone would be, and Barry went in, to be fair, at half time, and the ref said the striker didn't deviate his line. It's the goalkeeper's fault. So that's why I've booked him, because of the reaction. Now, my thing is, if that's his reaction, he gets booked for that. What about abusing a linesman, which happened Tuesday night, and their player got away with it? And it was abuse in terms of the language, and we had a chat with them afterwards, and they said that they dealt with it wrong. So we've been dealt 2 hard cards this week. Tuesday night, forget the performance, we wasn't very good, but with 10 men, they have 10 men, it's a different story. Needham Market, which we've got the red card rescinded, and again, I don't know what the referee was looking at, because on the video it shows you there's 2 players behind, plus Luke Bluden in the vicinity, and the referee told me after the game that there was nobody on the line. Yeah. So I don't know, sometimes I don't know what they watch, and like I say, that one in there to give them a booking is absolutely ridiculous.
Some compensation, the FA at least saw the video and saw what was right.
Yeah, it's compensation, because he wouldn't have been able to play today otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's great that Trev videos them, because without that, we wouldn't have had a leg to stand on. So, in all, like I say, today, pleased with a point after 2 back-to-back defeats. Staines is an easy place to come. The pitch was a bit bobbly. It's not like it normally is. Second half, the boys, to a man, were absolutely phenomenal, and we've got to carry that on with 7 games to go.
Brilliant. Well done today, Steve. Good point. Well done.
Thanks.
Lovely to see you back. Must have felt good.
Yeah, it did. Obviously, I'd like to got a win, but these things happen, But it's obviously nice. It's been I've been here nearly 4 months now, so it's been it's a long way. It seems like ages ago, but it's nice. It's nice to play. Nice to get back involved again. I think the plan was to only play 65 minutes, but
didn't have any substance.
No, obviously these things happen. So carried on. Felt fine. A bit leggy towards the last 10 minutes, but hopefully I can play as many games now as possible, if selected, until the end of the season.
When did you find out you were playing today?
I think I got a call from the gaffer about 11:30. So I was supposed to play with the Resis today. And get 60 minutes with them, but obviously we're a little bit short of numbers, so come down, play, see how long I could get through. It was a bit in the dark really to see how far I could get through it, but felt fine. So hopefully recover well now, go on to Tuesday, and obviously semi-final would be nice to try and get somewhere in that, and obviously when you're in the semi-final you want to try and win something, so we'll see how we get on.
And about the performance today, with so many injuries, you've got to be really happy with the point, haven't you?
I think the last 2 games, they've won 4-0, so it was nice to show some resilience. I think probably the first 45 minutes wasn't anywhere near good enough. Probably. I think obviously he's happy. He's happy with coming away with a draw, but I think he told us in those uncertain times at half time, there's a bit of some paint coming off the walls at half time, that the first half performance wasn't good enough, and it wasn't. It was a sloppy goal, another mistake. We seem to get punished at the moment every time we give the ball away, something happens. They tend to capitalise on it, and we're being punished for it. So that was it. Apart from that, I know Johnny's made a couple of good saves in the first half. A couple of them we thought was offside, but it wasn't given. But he still had to make the save. So. Apart from that, really, I think in the second half, I think we sort of, even with 9 men, we were still holding our own, and it was 9 men because Hugo was limping. Uses the poor lad at the end, yeah. So, we're obviously happy with a point. I think they're a good team, Staines. If they carried on if they were in this sort of form early in the season, I'd expect to see them in the playoffs. Drax has got a good team here. So.
Yeah. You haven't played alongside Mitchell before. He was brought in, obviously, when you had the op. How did that go today for you?
Yeah, I think we was relatively comfortable. And there's obviously things in partnerships that you have to work on. And Mitchell plays slightly different to me, and I will play slightly different to Mitchell. But he's a good player. I played against him lots of times throughout my non-league career, and he's a good player. So his quality shines through. So yeah, he's easy to play alongside.
I think you're grateful you weren't playing left back today, because every time somebody went there, they got injured. I think 4 left backs got injured today.
Very grateful. I mean, I can't run as it is, so let alone play left back. But yeah, I've never known. To be honest, no one likes using injuries as an excuse for form or how we've been playing. But I've never known anything like it. I've never known. Melvin Cena working absolute overtimes, out of work hours to get people fit. Players are coming in out of work hours, trying to get right. But it just seems as soon as you get 1 or 2 back, we lose another one. We lose someone else, and it's I've never known anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anyone use 4 left backs in the game. But you know, it's one of the things for us to show some character, come back, get another goal with everything coming on. I think at the end, Hugo's hobbling around on one leg and he's still clearing balls, and you know, it shows that we've still got a little bit of fight. And hopefully, the supporters look at that and see that we're giving it our all. I know performances and results haven't maybe been as good as they have recently, but they could have been. But there you go. These sorts of things happen. Hopefully today we've shown them, the team is fighting, and we're looking to stand in playoffs.
2 games against Dulwich in the next week. You prefer to win the cup tie. Big league game though next Saturday as well. That could really turn it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I think every game now, you've got to treat every game now until you're mathematically safe in playoffs, should we say. I think every game's like a big cup final. It always is when it gets down to these sort of times in the season. Dulwich are a good team. They'd probably like to be a little bit higher than where they are, but they're obviously chasing us down. They'll be saying, look, come on, somebody just thought we're in, blah, 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 we can catch him, blah, blah, and they want to see us. They want to see us fall, but that's down to us to stand up to. We've got to win our home games and just keep plugging away.
Good. All right. Good luck with those. Lovely to see you back.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
Come on, Elder. Go on, Knife. Go on, Wheeler. Go on. Yes! What a goal! Yeah!